to track. So let's quickly kind of run you through what you need to know in terms of the setup, as we always do. So yesterday, I mean, this is just kind of what you pick up from price action. The market looked like it was kind of sort of seemingly a little tired. I mean, the price action kind of indicated that. And then that prompted me to look at where, say, just the Nifty 50 stocks are in terms of either being above or below their respective 20-day moving averages. Now, the 20-day is important. The 20-day simple moving average is an important short-term pivot between being bullish or being bearish. And this is the data. I mean, the numbers are still in favor of, for the market to go up rather than down. But at the margin, there is a little bit of deterioration which has happened. 68% of the Nifty 50 stocks are above the 20-day moving average. I mean, that's closer to 70%, so nothing to scoff at. But that number was 93% just earlier this month on the 5th of July. So, you got to have a confluence of signals like this to kind of come to any substantive conclusion. We don't have that yet, but maybe we will kind of start to watch some of this stuff. Beneath the surface, what are the signals that one is getting? So keep an eye out on this one, and we'll kind of come back to this regularly. Now, overnight, you got the S&P, which was up another 0.4%. But again, I mean, a little tired, right, in terms of price action. The Dow was up 200 points once again. For the Dow, it is the 11th straight day of gains. It's quite something. The dollar index, though, that has moved up to about 101.4. From closer to 99, it's now up back up to about 101.4. The fall was swift from the 104 levels to 99, and we've come up from 99 to 101.4. So halfway into that, kind of halfway in terms of retracement back to those levels. Let's see. So that's the dollar. Later, out of the US, we get big earnings. Microsoft and Google will report earnings today. Because the rally in the US has been so large cap led, the numbers will be important. The Fed meeting starts today. The decision is tomorrow. A 25 basis point hike perhaps is likely. But, the question, as I said yesterday, is whether they will give a clear indication that this is the last of the hike. There was a Wall Street Journal article from a reporter who's kind of known as the Fed whisperer. I mean, his articles are keenly watched for what the Fed may do. And basically, he asked the question, why Fed, I mean, actually the statement, why the Fed isn't ready to declare victory on inflation, which kind of gives you some indication of which way the wind perhaps may blow when we hear from the Fed chair. So, it's not going to be exactly very dovish or anything. That's what the article suggested. We'll see if this one is right or wrong. Let's narrow all of this down to levels, really. For the Nifty, the support comes in at the same level that we put out yesterday, around the 19,600 level. The precise number is 19,620. The bigger one is the 20-day moving average for the Nifty, which stands at 19,423. And that is the important test. That's the important downside level. We are still quite a distance away from that number. For the Bank Nifty, the support comes in at 45,735. That is just 200 points away from where we left off yesterday. And then the 45,673 level. So you go to a very near-term hourly kind of exponential moving average, and then you look at retracements. So the big one for the Bank Nifty, at least from a pivotal point of view, is the 61.8% retracement of the recent up move from the low to the high, which is 45,244. That's about 650 odd points away from where the Nifty Bank left off yesterday. So about 1.5%, not that far away. So these are some levels to work with. The GIFT Nifty, I think, is not indicating very much by way of a clear directional kind of start. So take it easy. I mean, I think over the next 2 days, you got big data points out of here. Earnings, by the way, at the margin have not been all that great in the first quarter so far, I would say. Although a numerical assessment is yet to be made. And then out of the US, you get big earnings, and then the Fed decision tomorrow. The decision and the commentary, perhaps in the near term, will be important. Sonia.
I think that will be the next big trigger for